Hi, hello, it's Jared at Subway, and I have a really exciting gameplay today. 93 and 5 on Fallen using the MK14. And since I'm not going to be talking about the gameplay too much during this commentary, here's a quick summary of what I'm using. I'm running with the MK14 rapid fire extended mags, and I just have a quick trigger finger. I'm not using a modded controller as I'm accused of quite often in public matches, but then I'm using Hardline Pro, Scavenger Pro, and Stalker Pro. My kill streaks are Predator Missile, Reaper, and Osprey Gunner. Today I thought that I would tell you guys a story back from my high school days, which basically ends up with me having two girls in my bed at a high school field trip type event, and then I actually get caught. So it's a pretty funny story, and just to give you a little bit of background information, I went to a normal public school, but inside of my public school we had a type of program which is called the Health Careers Academy, and that's something that I had to apply to. And basically you apply your freshman year and then you actually start your sophomore year, and it goes through to your senior year, and you spend all your classes with the same people and the same teachers, and it was a great experience that I would definitely do again. But the main point of this is that there's a club that's inside of Health Academy called HOSA, and that's Health Occupation Students of America. Basically what you do is you study for 2 or 3 months, and then you go to a big competition with all the schools from California, and there's one of these in every different state, and then the winners of each one goes to a national competition. So being the little overachiever medical student wannabe, I joined this club and decided to go on the trip. But opposed to what most of the people who were in charge of it thought, most people who signed up for this event really just wanted to go on the trip, since it was like to Anaheim and then you would get to go to Disneyland. And it wasn't until I actually got to the event that I realized how seriously some people take it. Not to be racist, but like about 90% of the people there were Asian, and they were unbelievably smart. Like, they just excelled in every event that they did. Well, I mean, our school fared pretty well for being a smaller school. We only had about 30 students there. I guess that was a lot for us, but some of the other schools would have like 300 kids, and of course they're gonna win a lot because they have the numbers. But the real highlight of the trip was the night of the dance. At the end of all the hosts, they would have a dance where after all the competitions, everybody would get together and basically dance with whoever you met with that so far. And so at an earlier event, I had met these two girls who I got along with pretty well. One of them's name was Rachel, another one was named like some type of gemstone. It was like Jade or something like that. One was blonde, one was brunette. Both pretty cute girls who I was interested in. And so we were at this dance, and I started dancing with the blonde one first, and then we kind of switched off between them, and it was kind of like that awkward freak dancing because, well, you guys don't know, but I'm 6'4", so about any type of freak dancing is awkward for me because I'm too tall for them, and then I kind of have to bend down. That it's very tiring. It's some type of giraffe girl, but that's not the kind of girl I'm into. I'm actually into shorter girls, so it kind of plays to my downfall. So after a while of dancing, we kind of start to get bored because they're not really. They start playing like the songs that are made for dancing. They start playing like the I don't know what it is. Like, they start playing like line dancing songs and crap like that, and so we get bored and we decide just to go explore the hotel. So we're looking around the hotel. We go up all the way to the top floor. We take pictures on the roof. Condemned floor. I don't really understand why it was condemned, but it had like tarps all over the walls, and it was kind of creepy, and it was dark, and that was pretty fun to scare them in it. Like, you know how you do when you're young with the girls. Well, I still do that now, but you like to scare girls, take them to corn mazes, and just freak with them, like mess with them a little bit, you know. Point out how ridiculously long I spent trying to decide where to place that Osprey Gunner. I really need to put some time into deciding or figuring out where the best points to place it is. If you have any videos like that, please tell me. But anyways, as you could presume, looking around a hotel isn't really that interesting to do for long periods of time. So we decided to go back to my, well, it was, first of all, it was their idea to go back to my room and watch some TV. So I agreed because I didn't think it would be a big deal. We go back to my room and we lay down on my bed and we turn on the TV, and then they get all close to me and they get under the covers, and I'm 15 at this point, and I had only kissed one girl, and I was really unsure what was going on and what to do, basically. And I wouldn't have really wanted to do anything even if they had wanted to, just because back then I was a really goody-goody kid, and that wasn't my nature, really. But anyways, there was a girl also from my school that was interested in me. And I guess she had opened the door and walked in during this time, and I didn't even notice that she had walked in and seen us. But I guess she found it in my best interest, apparently, to go and tell our English teacher, who was there as one of like the chaperones. So there I am, just sitting all high and mighty, like I got 2 girls in my bed, oh yeah. And then in comes my English teacher, who I guess thought it was a joke because she couldn't really see me doing something like that. But she comes in and her jaw just drops, and she just practically yells at the girls to just get out. And I did not know this at the time, but everybody from my school had lined up outside of the door just to see what was going on. And so these poor girls had to walk out past everybody. Like, it was one of the worst walk of shame moments I've ever seen. And so my English teacher takes me back to her room, and everybody is just looking at me and making like the ooh and oh, you're in trouble. And one girl was just, her jaw was dropped and she couldn't believe what she had just seen. But basically, I talked to her for a little bit. Luckily, I didn't really get in trouble. I mean, we were really just watching house. We weren't doing anything. But the problem was that if they had said if they had said that I had forced something on them, it would be 2 girls' words against mine, and that wouldn't hold up very well. And so I get where they're coming from with that, but I wish I could have just like watched TV with them, even just because it would have been fun to hang out with them. I mean, at that point I hadn't even got their phone number, so I wasn't even able to talk to them again after that. I wasn't able to apologize, and the way I had said things before, like basically I had make it seem like them, if you get in trouble with our teachers, that they will send you home and they'll take away whatever money you put down, and basically you're screwed at that point. Like, I would get kicked out of my health academy and all that. So I'm pretty sure that's what they thought when they had to walk past everybody from my school. I remember even trying to look them up on MySpace. Yeah, it was that long ago. MySpace. And trying to find them and explain that it wasn't that big of a deal and that I wasn't mad or I didn't get in trouble or anything like that. But I unfortunately couldn't find them because they lived a long ways away. I'm from Sacramento, and they were from Cathedral City High School, I believe. I'm not really sure at this point, but anyways, I felt bad because that must have been embarrassing for them. But basically, what ended up happening is my teacher thought that it would be a good idea as punishment for me to explain what had happened to my entire school. Well, not my entire school, but everybody from my school that was there. So basically, they had them all in one of the rooms, and I had to stand up in front of them and tell them the whole story from start to finish. And all of my teachers at the time were actually in the room too, which didn't help. My advisor was even there, and he's just like a bald guy. He's a little bit older, and he just had a blank face. He's one of those people that never smiled, and it was the most awkward thing explaining this whole situation to them. Even though I explained that we were just watching house, it still got around that I was some type of man whore. And that's how my whole bad reputation that wasn't true started at my high school. As we're winding down on the gameplay, I just want to say that thank you for watching and all the recent subscribers I've had, even though, I'm at 26, but I appreciate it, really. And I enjoy seeing new people watching my videos and commenting. I'm going to be trying to upload a commentary and a short clip, like alternating every other day, like commentary, short clip, for as long as I can keep up that pace. And I'm going to have a lot of time to get gameplay during this spring break. So I look forward to seeing a lot of you around during this time. And I hope you enjoyed the crisp audio of my new Snowball microphone. Thanks for watching, guys. Later.